Hi everyone, Liber Anarchy here, responding to, I think his name is Mr. Kurt, correct me if I'm wrong. He's talking about his view of 2012, and I know some of you may be expecting me to rant and rave against the 2012 people, and some of them certainly do deserve it. I rather like laughing at some of the 2012 people. Others may expect me to come out with some spectacularly and creatively harebrained theory, um, but I'm going to come out with something kind of in between. Um, excuse me. Fuck it. I'm not gonna fucking do another take for that. Fuck. Anyway, so the the first person I've heard use this is a YouTuber by the name of Vinger Satanus. And if you don't know him, he's the Cthulhu cult guy, the high priest of the cult of Cthulhu, obsessed with the color green, has this forum and has a show on his website. I believe the show is called The Ooze or something. It's a blog talk radio show, blah, blah, blah. Feel free to comment so people can get to your channel, etc., and so on and so forth. I'm giving you free publicity, blah, 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 blah. But he said that, or he suggested that we pirate 2012. And when he was saying we, he was talking about left-hand path people. But everybody is waiting for 2012. And if you know, in Paradigmal Piracy, something from Chaos Magic, but for background, 2012 is the end of the main calendar, which isn't really the end, it's just the end of one giant cycle. And it just turns around to the beginning of another one. And so, of course, you have some people predicting complete and utter disaster, and you have other people predicting the Space Brothers are going to come and say hello, and humanity is going to ascend to this great high stage of consciousness or something. Whatever. Some people believe that there will be a magnetic pole shift. Others believe in earth changes, like the whole globe will tip over. I mean, the craziest one I've heard yet, I think. Oh my goodness. I believe it was Von Helton, but correct me if I'm wrong. He said that the White Brotherhood of aliens was going to open up a black hole next to the Earth to suck it in because they didn't want the Illuminati and the New World Order to branch out into the universe and start affecting other planets. Okay, so Paradigmal Piracy. It's a concept in Chaos Magic, and I think it's pretty darn useful. The idea is to actually learn about a paradigm and reorient your mind such that you actually believe it. You don't just say, this is neat and shiny, and just start appropriating stuff. What you do is you literally make yourself believe something as long as it is useful. When it's no longer useful, then you stop believing it. And it's one hell of a mental exercise. There is a way you can practice doing this, actually, if you're interested, and that is pick a dice, six-sided dice, normal dice, and you can ascribe paradigms to each side of the dice. Say one is animism, and two is polytheism, as in traditional, there is more than one god. Maybe you pick a pantheon or something. Three might be the Judeo-Christian paradigm or the Muslim paradigm, or something like that. And then four might be Buddhism or pantheism or something like that. Five maybe is atheism. Perhaps six is anti-theism or something. I mean, pick a paradigm for each side. Every at the beginning of every week, roll the dice, and according to what number comes up, that's what paradigm you choose to live by for a week, but not in a fake way. Like, you really believe that da 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 da. Like right now, I'm moving in the direction of some sort of odd pantheism, right? But you don't, if I were to do this, I would not then pretend to be a monotheist for a week. I would actually sit and reorient my mind such that I am a monotheist. Okay? So paradigmal piracy gets really weird. And it can be really difficult. So, if you want to, so what people might be interested in doing, people like myself, is pirating 2012. So, what do we have with 2012? Right. So, we have, or even the solstice, pirate the solstice. I'm thinking of some Cthulhu folk now. It's very scary solstice. It's the worst time of the year. Something like that. Fuck, I forget it. But there's like tons of Cthulhu Christmas songs out there from the, what was it? The Lovecraftian Historical Society or some junk. Yes, I'm obsessed with it. Fuck you. Anyway, yes, it comes up in at least every third video. Fuck you. So, right, so we have this really drastic change that comes down the pipe, right? So saith the paradigm. Some good, some bad. Pirate whatever paradigm you want. It might, and let's say this transformation is something that will really upset the apple cart. Physical or spiritual or societal, whatever it is. It will really upset the apple cart. Okay? And then after the fact, whatever your particular idea of what is desirable, what is good, what you value, even if you don't like the word good, you know what I mean. Whatever your preferences are, then after that drastic change, your preferences then will come about, will then manifest. So I'm thinking if somebody wants to pirate 2012, instead of just say, yeah, that's a bunch of hooey, just convince yourself that that will happen, and then your behavior will change such that you will, at least for yourself, in your own world, in your own universe, which you are at the center of, by the way, will make it happen. So there's my thoughts on 2012, and I've decided to actually pirate 2012 a while ago. Now, having said that, I don't have my own paradigm formed around it specifically. So, yeah. So, pirate 2012, that's my message of the day. Unless you don't want to. Hell, I'll just fucking pirate the whole goddamn space-time continuum. Yeah. It's fucking mine. Yeah. Alright. So I'll hang out so YouTube doesn't cut me off. Do.